He scored one.
Yes,
and
he did.
He's going to score, so we're going to try to see what it looks like for a little bit. We can always go back the other way. Maybe against the lefty, we probably will tomorrow go back to the old way, but right now we're going to see how it looks over a handful of games against right-handed pitching.
Doug, I realize Jake Labor didn't get his 5th straight home win tonight, but as you said, pitching was great tonight. I thought Labor was really good. Maybe a word or two about him, and then Chase Johnson making his first appearance in 8 days in the 9th.
Well, I mean, with Labor, I went out there in the 7th, and it was a tough hitter coming up, Pahuda, and I didn't know if, me and Mongo had been talking on the bench for a couple minutes, and, we didn't quite know what we wanted to do there. And we just sort of went back and forth, and I went out and said, "You got this guy?" And he said, "Yeah, let me have him." So, he's confident in his ability. I thought he threw his fastball good tonight to both sides. He needs to get to the middle of the game. He needs to mix it up a little bit more, but that's not his style all the time. So we ride him up to 100 and see where we are. We're usually in the game when we get there, and, he usually gives us a chance to win the game.
And then Chase Johnson in the 9th, Doug?
Well, I mean, he's been off and on here over the last couple of weeks. He hadn't felt well. Tonight he got a little bit of trouble, but he was able to get out of it. He's still explosive. He's got a good changeup. We need to tweak him a little bit more. We're talking to him about it, but for the most part, he's our closer. He's got 12. That's more than he had last year, so we'll move forward with him.
Congratulations, Doug. Thanks
Thank
for the
you.
visit. Doug Simonik with us, Red Hawk manager, on our post-game show here on the Mighty 790 KFGO. And the always exciting Buddy Sosnowski now joins us as the Red Hawks get a 4-2 home win. Okay, Buddy, first, before we talk about the 2 triples, did you get your hair cut here? What's going on there?
Yeah, I did that again this morning. I did it, and it didn't come out right, so I figured I should make it look even worse than it already was.
It looks like a modified mohawk. Is that what you were going for?
Yeah, and just something that doesn't look good at all. A little comb over.
So what are you going to do now?
I'm going to let it keep going. Maybe the top will get to about like 3 feet, and I'll just keep shaving the sides.
Hey, all right, well, let's forget about your grooming habits. You had a couple of triples tonight, Buddy, and you now have 5 for the season. How about those 2 at-bats when you were able to triple into the left field corner in the 3rd and then down the right field line in the 7th?
I couldn't have thrown those balls in better spots. I mean, the one to left was a little fly ball. He slid and kept rolling, so I was like, oh, I got to run here. But the one down the first baseline, I could have thrown into a better spot either. I didn't really hit him that hard.
How tough was Ben Moore tonight? He was awfully good with 8 strikeouts, and the Red Hawks were really fighting to get a hit there until C.J. Rutherford lifted that home run in the 6th.
Yeah, he was mixing pitches really well. He flashed everything to all of us, and he would get us on our heels coming inside, and he was able to elevate the fastball, and after throwing slider, it looks a lot harder than it was.
And then in the 8th inning, the hit by Keith Brackhole, just a little chip shot to left field. And how about Keith coming through in the clutch there with 2 outs in a 2-2 game?
That is big. I mean, that's why we got him. He's got man strength, too, so he can take it off the hands and throw it all the way to the outfield.
All right. Thanks a million, buddy. Congratulations on a big night.
Thanks, Scotty.
You bet. Buddy Sosnowski, Red Hawk right fielder, went 3 for 4 tonight with a pair of triples, a single. He did bounce out to second in the 8th inning, but the Red Hawks find a way to win, and they are now 15-11 at home and 19-12 on the road. For the first time this year, the Red Hawks